Good afternoon. My name is Frost, and this is Soma. Let's do the downstairs first. That's the robot thing. Find Tau, find Alpha, take the gel to Alpha. The Abyss, take it to Alpha in the Abyss.
Strasky, are you there?
I hear you, Herbie. What's up?
Just wanted to check in. I have to go do something. I might not be around for a few days, okay?
Rally Herbert leaving the listening post? Must be important.
It is, Strask. It is.
Okay then. Stay safe.
Lip gloss? I think that's lip gloss.
Omicron, can you hear us?
Loud and clear. Everyone all right?
We will be as soon as we make friends with the power suits.
I'm sure you'll get used to it.
Just wanted to check in before we pass the last working Lumar probe. Guys, any last words to Omicron? Don't forget to pick us up. You heard that, right?
Don't worry, we won't forget.
Alright. Heading into radio silence.
Good luck, guys. Tau, please respond. This is Rally Herbert calling from Omicron. Please respond, Tau.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
Yeah, I get it.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
That. It's your eyes and your head. I want to check. It's in there. Going to the decompression chamber. Salt? Your bag of salt? Maybe saline solution? I think that's... Clean room now. It's a bit annoying I have to redo all this because I messed up the recording. Hopefully, I wish I could watch it as it's recording, but I don't know how to do that, frankly. It's just the progression of the thing. After 2 seconds of shocking it, throw that much in three hours. That much in 12 hours. A little bit over a day grew that much. And now this is what it looks like. Make it harden. Never seen something of that speed. Frost would go away. Well, this is the stop it. There you go. That's the mouse they controlled with it. Connectivity. Structure gel has been changed and actually keeps going for a while, even when removed from power source. If applied to circuits, it seems to help out with the conductivity function. It seems like it's not only connectivity, but it also increases functionality. The gel can make simple machinery work and act more effectively. However, the modifications that the WoW has made to the gel are full of extra information that does not necessarily make sense. When applied to something more complex, it causes the gel to act as a cancer upon the host, eventually ruining it. We could use the gel to our advantage, but it needs to be uncalibrated to get rid of the bad code. Pathology. Applying the gel to a dead mouse, the gel caused the mouse to appear alive. It was put into the same habitat as a living mouse. The reanimated mouse then uh, was apathetic, while the living ones seemed stressed. After 15 minutes, the reanimated mouse attacked and killed the other living mice. The other living mouse. Half an hour later, the reanimated mouse stopped moving. The corpse was as solid as structure gel had hardened within it. Progressing. Reanimated another mouse with structure gel. This time it was done with the uncalibrated gel as produced by EMIS. The results were impressive. The thing appeared catatonic, but it is more of a sleepwalker. To avoid the thing hardening as before, electromagnets were used to cause a low electrical current within the animal. This had also provided us the ability to somewhat control it. Structure gel remains unchanged on a fundamental level. It's still the same cross-linked gel with aligned graphene in the polysaturated matrix that was installed throughout Pathos 2 a few years ago. Problem is not the gel, but its controller, the WoW. The gel has not taken on any new properties. The WoW simply uses it in ways that we could never have dreamed of. Overwhelming evidence concludes that all deformed creatures, fish, the sharks, and even the helpers were manipulated by the WoW via structured gel. There have They have, in some manners, been exposed to the changed charged gel and, in turn, stricken by it by a cancerous growth that affects their whole being. It is difficult to say why they talk like an AI, but it all started shortly after the comment hit the surface. I can't, for the life of me, for sure say it's bad code or carefully programmed mercy killing, but it looks like it's not going to make things easier for us to survive. Here's the picture of the mouse that they experiment on. Pocket.
It came back to life. Something like it.
Okay, it's the scary part of this whole section. Gotta run.
Shut the door! Lock it up!
What's happening?
Lock the door!
It's locked! What's going on?
You managed to piss off another one of WoW's monsters.
We have everything we need, right?
Yeah. Let's get to work.
Ever open these?
We need to assemble your new body with the things you collected. Just stuff all of it into the suit with the dead body. Stuff the chip, the battery pack, and the gel into the power suit.
This is crazy.
Don't worry, it'll work. Make sure it's all bunched together with the structure gel connecting all the parts. All right, try activating the suit from the terminal again.
I can't believe we're doing this.
It will be fine.
Then why don't we put you in the suit?
I was gonna suggest that if you refused.
You'd go without me.
I need to do this, Simon. This is important. I need to launch the Ark.
You'd really do it. Change body.
Yes, if you want to stay here, I'm not gonna stand in your way. I don't want to tell you what to do.
What would be like before? Close my eyes and then...
And then open them again.
All right. Let's do it.
Thank you, Simon. Go sit in the pilot seat in the next room. You might need to boot it up. We need to loop back the activity manifested by your current Cortex chip, run it through the amplifier, feed it into the new chip, and then make sure it's synced.
You lost me halfway there.
You don't really need to understand it, just make them line up. That's everything. You can climb into the pilot seat now.
Already?
I have everything under control, so please, have a seat. Go sit in the pilot seat. Sorry about any discomfort. This should be over soon.
It's like having a picture taken.
But with the most expensive camera in the world.
You know, Indians thought photos would steal their souls.
In this case, they'd be right.
There must be something wrong. Can't you run a diagnosis or something?
What was that?
No, it's just...
Why was it still talking?
It's the same like before.
Catherine, why was he still talking?
That's how it works, you know that.
What do you mean?
You know it's not magic. You were copied. The sleeping Simon in the seat was copied, and now you are here, just like Simon lived on in Toronto.
God damn you, Kath. 2 Simons? There can't be 2 Simons.
What did you think would happen?
That you were gonna take my mind and put it into another body, like a brain transplant.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't work that way.
You realize how messed up this is?
Please, I didn't mean to upset you.
How did you expect me to react to this shit?
Please stop.
You're fucking disgusting. What's gonna happen to him?
He'll sleep for a while, a few days.
And then what? Wake up in this fucking nightmare again? All alone? So cruel.
Well, what do you want me to do with him? Make friends? Let him know that we have to leave him behind when we go into the abyss?
What if he didn't need to wake up?
You do that?
I don't know. Maybe.
There. I set it up for you. Hit the switch if you want to drain his battery. He'll die within a minute. I'd rather not stay plugged in any longer.
But she did explain how that thing worked before. I don't think he's gonna get it because of the whole the difference in understanding. You know, Simon's rather ignorant to how it all works. Considering one, he's so far old. The other interesting thing is that whole little scene with you getting your brain scanned to move to this was almost exactly the same as the first time you had it scanned in Toronto all those years ago. I'm not gonna deactivate them. I'm just gonna leave it. Not really sure. I did the very first time I played. I deactivated them. I don't think it really does. I don't think it does much other than just changing some dialogue. I don't think it changes much other than some dialogue, to be frank. I'm pretty sure this was made by the same people as Amnesia. It would be nice if they made a sequel to this that would take place, it would be nice if they made a sequel to this. It's not like they couldn't, but it would be interesting. It would be interesting how they would play it all out. Since Amnesia, they usually do, I guess, what you could consider more horror type games. So, it is a bit annoying that I have to redo this, though.
Are we done here?
Yeah,
Activate the clamor, please.
sure thing.
Take a seat and we'll be off.
Why the robot just wandering around? I feel like that
Some
descent.
luck, right? I woke up in the right body. As a redundant copy, will never experience my journey, the full journey. He wouldn't understand. How could he? I couldn't do it, and you knew it. You were right in trying to hide it from me. Only wish you'd done a better job. I basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you? Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon. Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing. And you wouldn't mind? Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been? Please say something. I don't want to think. Please.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset you.
Say anything.
When I was little, I used to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building. And I can still feel how I had to, tuck my arms so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well, the first time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge, and I felt the warm wind in my hair, and the sun was setting, and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods. For a brief moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before. It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging I could ever hope for. I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
Do you still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things are different, but we're still here.
What's the point of going on? Everyone's gone. All the people still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea. We'll never be able to rebuild or reclaim what we were.
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted. There's nothing here that I recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong. Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different? I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
You could make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler. If not, you still have...
Catherine? Kath? Hello, Catherine. What happened?
I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. Think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry, it should hold.
Comforting.
It will hold.
Does time freeze when you're not powered?
Time is omitted when you're moving.
What's the difference?
I don't feel like I'm being held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply missing.
Sounds like sleeping without the dreaming.
Yes, but generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep. My experience is more like an ever-changing moment that never really seems to find closure.
Sounds kind of like a movie being edited live.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting, but it really keeps me activated to the point of exhaustion.
It's rough.
Could be worse. Could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
That'd be the worst.
knocks you right out.
It spoke to me.
Looked like a man, one of WoW's creatures. It just stared at you for a moment, then threw itself down the abyss.
It said it would make preparations. I don't like the sound of that.
It was very strange. I thought it was gonna kill you for sure. Glad it didn't.
Yeah, me too. Looks like we're closing in on the ocean floor.
Good, not sure the climber can take it much longer. Okay, so this is the Omega Sector. It's about an acre of the abyssal plan used by Pathos 2. I expect we'll have to do some walking before we reach town.
You haven't been here before?
Not in a way that'll help us.
Hey, I thought you just been here. We're following your own footsteps, Kat.
When I had footsteps.
You could still be down here somewhere, technically.
Don't remind me, freaks me out. Okay, let's head for town and find that ark.
Nope. Floor now. Okay. Okay. Backups. Check. Back. Failed. Bringing Arctify. Oops.
Tao? Come in, Tao. Please answer, Tao. Nothing. It's dead.
Let's move out. We'll try the next one.
Flashlight's a bit pointless down here. Yep, that's better. This when you're so deep underwater, though. Don't cause some problems. Open. That's the weather patterns. Body.
Jesus, did you see that?
Stick to the lamplights. They won't go near them.
I can't, Valglasser. It's important I reach Omicron. Our future depends on it.
Calm down. Let's just follow the path.
If I die, I need you to tell Julia Dahl that the WoW is out of control. She needs to get to Sarang. He'll know what to do.
Raj, you can tell them yourself. We just need to pick up the pace, okay?
Glass! We lost the path! We need to go back!
I know where to go. Come on.
It's over there! The light is over there!
Final push, Raj. Almost there. We just...
That's how Ross got back to the climber. I just don't know how he died in the climber. Leg it. There's a bunch of fish and stuff down here that would eat you, so. That big thing. Follow the blue lights. Okay. Artificial lures. No fish, no squid, no minnows, no extract, no bait. Nothing. Everything's empty other than lures. Take some of the lures. Might be useful in this little spectrum. Oh, there's these things. Let's try to miss some of the stuff. There we go. Filtered shark. 150 centimeters for a shark approaches its a lure. A lure. Circled around to eat the dried squid. Unlikely that it frequents this depth. An anomaly. Well, not anomaly. Ugh, can't talk today. Observation. Blue marlin. Mr. Bait. Giant squid. Mantle the size of a man. Examine the length of the whole thing. 20 to 10 to 12 meters. 170 to 200 centimeters is mantle. So 1.7 to 2 meters. Frantically attack and tore apart the marlin. As soon as we turned on the lights, it quickly fled the area. Clearly another specimen affected by the leaking structured gel. Partially covered in scales and newly formed bone structure protruding through its mantle. Squids don't have bones other than their beak though, so. Observation 188. Bunch of lures, different type of camera. Target unknown, 40 centimeters. Creatures disfigured by the gel. Disfigured by the gel are mantic and will attack anything. Still hard to determine how WoW has affected their behavior beyond the apparent aggression and affirmity with light. Infancy. I can pronounce that. The creature soon seems to hunt something particular, something not present in the ecosystem. One's the humpback whale, population size. It's the impact event on 20. That was the impact event, the red line. The red dotted line in the middle, and then Gotta follow the little lamps. I had to run in some cover. Yeah. I had to run in cover. Couldn't tell if my light was on or not. Hunted by those fish, this school of mutated fish. Inside. Oh, come on. By the light. That's annoying. Saved.
Tao, can you hear this? Anyone there?
This is Tau. Who is this?
This is Ian Peterson of Theta calling. I got a team with me, and we're about half a kilometer from Tau.
What? How did... You came in the climber?
Listen, we're having a really hard time with this sector. Heavy turbulence is making it difficult to move forward, and the wildlife you got is absolutely rabid.
The storm comes and goes. Instruments show the weather is relatively fair right now. You should move out as soon as possible. Stick to the lights. The critters should leave you alone.
All right, you heard the man. We're moving out, people. Tao, keep the doors unlocked. We're coming in.
In fact, it's surprising some of this stuff still works, considering it hasn't been maintained for a number of years. For a year at least, I think.
But I'll end it here. Thank you for watching. My name is Frost.